So it's a funny matrix. Okay, I'm just trying to see where the phone is pointing, so that's why I'm keeping this like this, right? So it's a funny matrix. And why it's a funny matrix is because, what does it mean, matrix? The letter M, the letter A, the letter I. Could it be J-A-I? In French, right? In French, they would be saying J-A-I, right? J-A-I. Just got to look at my camera again. Yeah, J-A-I. I'm going to have to go do this in the bathroom, right? Because I have a video to do after this. I haven't been live lately. No one showing up. No fun. It's a little depressive. It's like you showing up at a party and everybody wanting to talk with each other. And the minute you start to talk, somebody stops you. You're talking too much. You're only talking about yourself. Now, the thing is, okay, in the world of arts and entertainment, the point of getting together is enjoying one's company. What comes with somebody's company? Are you bringing weights to the gym? Are you bringing the entire theater? Are you bringing whatever you want to the party? My pie comes in one piece. And without my nickel up here, my two hemispheres, my 10.5 divided by 15 cents, because yes, even here takes up 2.5 of each side. If you were talking about what is the value of number 5, number 5 is the halfway point. In the CFL, they show more of the particulars of certain entities, which means realities that actually exist in one way or the other, like the split tongue or the split hoof. Well, you would say, how can one be 2? Because it splits. What if it's split again? Would it be like splitting cards? Would it be like splitting water? What would it be like splitting? Is it almost like spitting? Now, why do I play with words? Because I believe, and I've seen over time, that life is poetic. Like, it seems like music works best. Okay? We're going to leave that for the musicians. For those who know about music, when does music work best? When do the planets move? Do you ever call it a dance? Have you ever asked yourself that question? Well, when the planets move, it's a dance. It's a planetary dance of the stars. Oh my God, look at that. Yeah. They've all got stars now. So why I say this? Because in the word D-A-N, A-D-N, D-N-A, in the word of D-A-N-C-E, some would spell it D-A-N-S-E, but they're both good. C is actually inside and part of S, knowing that 6 times 3 plus 1, because everything is a particle of just 1, the primary of all. 1 fits into everything, and it even fits into number 5, even if it was half of what it was. The circle between 2 sides, the 3-star selection, the one who counted the goal, the one who won the race, and the runner-up, the one who followed second, who followed third, runner-up, in 4th position, creating the balance of the mirror. See, when you got 3 corners, you have this part of the mirror and you have that part of the mirror. What is like above is below. But should we be cutting this mirror in the actual corner? Well, I'm not showing you the mirror, right? The mirror is there, right? The mirror is there and there and there. Why was I looking at my phone? Should I be holding my phone this way? Now, you know I got a phone. But if I'm holding it this way, do you know I have a phone? No, you don't know I have a phone. You don't know who's holding this. So, where am I going to go with this? Where am I going with this? Yeah, we're in the bathroom here. So, here's the wall. The E world. The G5. The G5 area is in between 2 areas. This area, also known as the 3rd area, okay, is also the 5th area. Now, 5 is half of 10, 50 is half of 100, 30 is half of 60. And the reason for that, it is 3 areas known as 2/3 and 1/3. Okay? If you're coming out of here and this is you here. It also looks like the letter R. So when you're halfway between, anything that is halfway is 5. But in what element are you halfway? It's in the element of 3. That is where pi comes in. Pi is 2 divided by 1 being the center of both areas. In fact, if you notice, there's an indentation here and an indentation here and an indentation here. This is between here and here. But these two are in between here and here. 1, 2, 3. There have been more? There's got to be 1 in between each one. Well, I should have made it over here, but anyways, not to say. And these are all nickels. These are all nickels. You could look at them as let's say there was a cylinder here, and maybe it's what's moving everything. And then when this cylinder moves because it falls over here, I don't know. At the same time, you might be able to call it the club heads, because if you put them together, it looks like a club. At the same time, if you want, you can use any one of these musical notes that come together. Well, actually, it'd be these two here. And it would also look like, if they were continuous, like 5 and 2 coming from two sides. Because you can already see that upside down here. Can I get this? It is a 5 upside down and 5 and 2. At the same time, it's the omega from 1 over to 21. And then you continue on. And when you skip, right? When you skip, actually, I think you have to start 1 and 1 is that the way it goes? 2 and around, I'm thinking. I want to put 5 here, but I'm not sure if I could. I have to think. But whatever it is, if I'm skipping to 21, and the reason for that is first and first, ST and ST, both ends at a shoelace. So if I was thinking about the alphabet, it would be 18, right? But once you get to the alphabet, you've been flipping. You've been flipping the chord this way and then flipping the chord this way. Now, how can you flip the chord this way and flip the chord this way without the chord reflipping back? Somehow there must be a tie down or a transfer between every certain amount of numbers going around. There's your rainbow. So if we're talking about the rainbows are doing this. And they're not doing this. So I'm just thinking about this design. So now I'm going to take you to the next part of this video. What happened to my mirror? Okay, I just want to show you the next part of the video. Here's your cubes. Here's your octagons, which also inside will create your, I don't know if I have it. Yeah, I have one over here, right here. You see, here's a full octagon, and here is where I cubed it. Here's where I created the hexagon. You notice the hexagon is going this way. The hexagon is here. There's another one over here. This is the ring. What are these? These are obligations that when I get to here, this number is 26. This number is 26. This number is 29. This number is 28. This number is 31. So we have 26, 26, 29, 28, 31, and a cat. And then we have over here, which is the lower part of the house, which is the cat's butt. Wow. Which over here is 8 and 11, which over here is 26, 8 and 29, 11, which over here is 10 and 13, which over here is 28 to an 8, 10 and 31, 13, 31 inside the moon, inside of this area right here. These are the numbers off of the roulette wheel. I just put the dots down for numbers. I took away the numbers. I connected the black. I connected the red. And these are the designs that come out when you reconnect. The only design that doesn't come out is this Y over here. I added it in myself because the hexagon creates a cube. And then we have what is 20 over here and 17 over here, 37. So either we take the 17 with this entire group. This entire group is 111. Take away the 20, okay? And when you take away that 20, 111 becomes 91, the spirit, 19, the spirit of man's creation,
13 from 1 to 21. And that's all you need, 1 to 21. It equals to 84. 21 times 4 is 84. Sweet 16, bring us into the game. That was the cube, the 6 sides of the cube, equals to 90. Somehow 10 is somewhere else because 10 is the creator, is the Lord, is the put together of everything. 10 and the one who did it all, or the ones who did it all. Anyways, I don't want to get into what is a little Irish kite for now. We can see the ceiling. No, we can see the what is I going to call it? The tulip over here. So 2 lips. Okay, and there's going to be more of a story. So this is 91. When it goes the other way, right? See, we went up and down. Now I can go down and up. It's going to be 17. That's going to be loose. So here is 20 loose. Here it'll be 17 loose. So 17 loose on a 111 is 94. 4, 6, 9, 4, 13, and 36. 1 quarter of creation, the birth. But I don't want to get into that right now. There's just too much in here. You can see the carrier of another hexagon. You see there's a hexagon going this way. But inside of here, like I said, there's a hexagon going this way. So there's one going this way, and then there's one going this way. There's a red one, and there's a black one. And so there's one here, which I would have to eat up this design to see a little bit more. And there's also this non-connection that you see. You see this runner that goes here and then runs to here, and it opens up almost like the outside is a C. So some of them are closed, some of them are open. So there's a lot of discussion to go on over here. Here's the single formation between red and black and roulette, noted here and here. Here is the 26, 29, 28, 31, 8, 11, 10, 13. You can almost see that you can create within this over here, the levels that they are on. I'm trying to see, are there any levels here? Somehow, yeah, you can see in this one over here, it almost looks like there's some kind of V to one side. B, first there's a B here somewhere, and then there's a V here, or BO, or 80, 80, 86, and then there's a cat. So my screen stopped working again. This is what I want to do right now. 10. 10 says D9, 49, 94, like I just spoke. This is a combination of 1 upside down from 1. The singular box over here is what connects the 2 sides. The 5 area inside of 9. This thing over here. How this turns. The 10, okay, ABCD is a fabrication of 10. It also represents the connecting of this. Let me do it with something else. With this, 7 and 3, 10, 9 and 1, 10, 4 and 6, 10, 2 and 8, 10. Yes, we're associating, we're creating little pieces and parts to a greater element. This is like digging for something with no value and creating value inside of it. I give you the alphabet with no form. I give you the alphabet. You know, they said like 100 or 200 years ago, only like 10% of the people really knew how to read and write. So where was the alphabet given? Where is it understood? What alphabet? What was the word? Well, I come at this playing a game. Looking at things that is not a game, being very serious at the game, because all of life is a game. Play smart, learn, and at the end, the game of life is all inside the I am magnet. I am magnet. I am 795. I am the birth between the male and the female in G5, 5G. EG, General Electric Company. The nations of the division of the one-for-one exchange through what is Venus, Earth, to creating the terrestrial planets. Through the gateway of the cat and the EIEIO farming world, to where ho, 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 Santa Claus brings Christmas to town. And I say this because this is actual. I speak actual. 5 times 3 equals to 15, the letter O, the letter L reverse. 5 plus 3 equals to the 8. This is EC. Remember, 3, 5, half of what is the 7th gate is 35, which is 1.25 over, let me see, I'll just do that in a second. Are we adding 1/3? I'm just trying to look at the, yes, so this is the letter H and the reverse is S. And we have like Shlomo over here. We have what we have HO. So we have HO, 15 and 8. Now, what this combination goes well with, okay, and this is your HO. And so this total will be 120 and 23, which will be 143. Now, this is the ring of creation. This is, you want to go North America. You want to say the one-for-one exchange in the sun through Venus and Earth, through the gateway of ho, ho, ho. Why Christmas? You know, there's so many things going on here. Christmas is 7733. Look at your calculator. 7 and 3 is the fabrication of the cube. 31, 3 and 1. Your extended alphabet, which is 18, which is the heart of heaven. 88, Pegasus, purple, red hot, blue, cold, 43, 34, 77, matter, 77, Christ, 77, which is 2 times 7, because you see 2 7s, there's 2 times 7 is 14, and 49 equaling to 63. The word 11 equals to 63, in which 11, okay, are lips, and lips are separated, the above and below, and it also means the student. And the only way to get 11 on the dice, hold on a second, let me move this a bit. Give me a second. Now, the only way to get 11 on the dice is 6 and 5. The reverse of 6 and 5 is 1 and 2, 12, 21, 33, 22. The same thing I just showed you over here. 23 and 32. That's the only way to get it. And the third dimension, okay, coming up to 65, is the A, B, C root. You had to do 3 of them in order to get here. This next move moves you into 41. It moves you into the mirror. It moves you into D10, C6, B3, A1, where you have D4, C7, B10. Did I do this right? Where you have D4, C7, B3, A1. So when we went this way, we have 11. When we go this way, we have 10. Let me do that again. 4, 3, 2, 1. We see the 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 plus 2 equals 3. Plus 3 equals 6. Plus 4 equals 10. Now, 4 plus 3 equals 7. Plus 2, we made a mistake because I added this, equals to 9, equals to 10. Okay, so that's a little bit better. So now when we go to the BC in between area, okay? A and D are the outside, and I can just show you it this way. If Tesla's 369 runs this way, okay, if Tesla's 369 runs this way, then this one over here would have to, is that what it was? I think that's what it was. Then this one over here would have to be 4, and this one over here would have to be 5, and then this would be 7 and 8, and then this one would be 1 and 2. So now that they're running this, I'm trying to run what this is over here, right? You would run 432. So if you're running 432, you're running the peak over here. If you're running 321, you would be running this straight over here. 4321 is this area over here. Why did I do that? I forget why I did that. Oh my God, I don't want to cut that out. There's a reason I did that. So we got the 369. We have the, let me do that again. So this is 3, 6, 9, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, and 8. So we connect the 1, 4 together. We connect the 7 with that. And then we connect this over here. So this is what that would look like. We're only going to connect 6 of 9, never 9 of 9. If we're going to connect 8 of 9, we're just going to, we can easily go like that to connect all. This is connecting them all. X and O, 66. I'm starting to be all over the place since I moved my paper. I want to go back to this. Let's just forget about what just went on. I'm going to try and tell everybody to skip over it to the 22-minute mark. Okay, so what happens? We get the mirror here created by 6 and 5. It creates this numeric value, okay, which is DA. Yeah, I remember why I did it now. Because 3, 6, 9. We're going to just show you 4, 5, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, and 8. I lost it again. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay, here's where it goes. You see this, what's going on? The actual thing is like this. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Now I'm going to show you this in another formula. Okay, you have 1, A. You have D, 4. You have G, 7. Now, I'm going to write this down on paper so you can actually see it better. Okay, the word was imagine. In the word imagine we spoke about before, it starts with I am, I'm. So let me go over here. A, D, G, J, M, P, S. This is the actual alpha omega of that word. This ends with the AI. This is the combination of the completion of AI. So all this is 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19. 1 plus 9 equals to 0. What happened, okay, during this thing is it went 1, 4, 7. And I'm doing this all wrong. It should be a different color, but I'm doing it in the color reverse. And then there's 10. And then there's 13 and 16. Hold on a second. And then there's 13 and 16. And then there's 16 and 19. And then I'm going to just continue on. S, and this one is going to be 22, and then 25, and then 28, and then 31, and then 34. S, V, Y, no alphabet. No alphabet on this one. But I'm going to make an alphabet. I'm going to have to go after you 25. We're going to go to 26 is Z. Well, this is number A. So we're going to go to A, D, unless we count down and we go, instead of Y, we go back to V, right? Unless we're counting down and we're counting up, it's D. And if we count back, it's D might be the 23rd letter, right? Would we do the reverse alphabet continuing higher? Like 3 higher in the reverse alphabet going backwards, forward, the reverse alphabet would give me E. So maybe it gives me E, A-V-E, like avenue. I really don't know, but let's keep it at this. But the reality of what it is it's 1, 4, 7, 1, 4, 7, 1, 4, 7, 1, 4, 7. I'm just going to continue it here and show you that this is the red one, and that this is the red one, and that this is the red one. So you're going to see the pattern